name is Human Monkey Professional Intellectual, and today I'm going to teach you how to pack on 30 kilograms of mass in 1 year. Yes, 1 year, you heard it right. I know you might ask, why did I put 30 kilograms in 3 months in the title? It is because the 30 kilograms in 3 months was a stepping stone. It was a goal that made me put on 30 kilograms in 1 year. It is the mind, it's the belief. If you believe it, you can achieve it. So I will show you the method that I used to go from 70 kilograms to 98.8 kilograms. And this is like the first ever time that I truly committed to a proper bulk, like a proper dirty bulk, because this is the method we're going to talk about. But it's different, okay? Listen, first of all, the first step of packing on 30 kilograms in 3 months is that you have to set an unrealistic fucking goal. That was a fourth. Listen, you have to shoot for the moon. You gotta shoot for the stars. You gotta shoot for the impossible. When I first set out to do a proper dirty bulk, I said I'm gonna put on 30 kilograms in 3 months because I finished basic school. I was going to high school. It was a 3 months holiday, and that was the perfect time for me to pack on the mass. And I was committed. I truly believe when I said I'm gonna put on 30 kilograms in 3 months. I truly believed it in my mind that I'm gonna achieve that. Now, if I wouldn't have said that to everyone, to myself every single day, I would have never achieved 30 kilograms in a year. It is because I set that big goal that I achieved it. If I said 10 kilograms, I most probably wouldn't have attained 2 kilograms, right? It is because I said 30 that I achieved 10. Now, did I achieve 30 kilograms in 3 months? No, but I achieved 10 kilograms. And I wouldn't have achieved that much if I wasn't that committed. Because when you set like the most unrealistic goal possible, you know that you're gonna have to put on if you want to go from like nothing to, I don't know, Mr. Olympia, Dream Physique, whatever, you're gonna have to, if it in fact is possible to achieve in 3 months, you're gonna have to do like the most crazy shit that no one has ever done. Like, you're gonna have to train harder than anyone's ever trained, and you're gonna have to eat like no one has ever eaten. You're gonna have to be spot on. You're gonna have to be 100% locked in. 100%. 99% is not enough. You gotta be 100% all in. This is how you're gonna achieve the absolute maximal of what you're capable of doing. Now, if you don't know who I am, if you've never watched this channel, Human Monkey, I'm a dumbass, okay? I used to compete in natural bodybuilding. I was one of the biggest naturals maybe in existence, who knows? I was pretty ginormous. I might put up some pictures right here. Actually, I'm even bigger now than I was back then when I was actually trying to. And I was pretty bad at it because I had horrible conditioning. Now that's a whole different story. But I was as complete and proportionate and ginormous as it gets. So I would say that if I have knowledge when it comes to anything, I would say it is putting on mass. So what is the strategy that I used to pack on 30 kilograms in 1 year? Now, it is dirty bulking, but most people get it wrong with dirty bulking. Most people think that dirty bulking is just force feeding with dirty food, fast food. Sure, that can be true, but it's not really. I always used to listen to the bodybuilders, to the guys who are knowledgeable, experienced, who've been there, done that. And the Olympians, they all pretty much use the same method. Pretty much all of them. All of them dirty bulk, but what you think dirty bulking is, it really isn't. This is the method, okay? So let's say you have 6 meals. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8 meals. We're gonna use 6 as an example. You have 6 meals, you eat every 2 hours, and that's every 2 hours, not from when you finish the meal, it is every 2 hours. So you can finish a meal, you can eat a meal for 2 hours, and it's already time for the next meal. This is why I always say in the past, I used to hate bulking, I used to hate it, I used to hate how I feel because I used to spend all day long eating. And when I say all day long, I genuinely mean it. People think, oh yeah, I ate a lot, but they don't think that I actually ate all day long. No, I actually ate all day long. I would wake up, eat a giant bowl of oatmeal for an hour, then I would train for 1 to 3 hours, and then I would eat for the rest of the day because most of the time it took me from like 1.5, 2 hours to finish a meal. I'm like just chewing, can't swallow it, because it's so much food and I'm so sick of it. And you're sitting at the table all day long, and one meal, finish it, it's already time for the next one. So you're literally sitting in the kitchen all day long, eating. That's how obsessed I was. And I'm a super obsessed person. This might sound ridiculous to someone, but to me, this is completely normal. Like, whatever I do in life, I'm always super obsessive about it. No matter what it is, whether it was bodybuilding, now it's gymnastics. Now I don't care a little about. I already have the dream physique. Okay, I'm ginormous, so I don't really care anymore. In fact, I used to be even like a little bit bigger. Now I have shrunk a little bit. I kind of didn't even like how I looked. The biggest that I ever gotten to, 98.8 kilograms. I was twice that weight. First time I was pretty fat. I still had abs. Second time I was way leaner. And one time I was 95 kilograms. That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Biggest that I ever was by far, but I was the leanest at that body weight. I was ginormous. And I actually didn't even like how I was looking. I was too big in my opinion. It was almost like I was getting so big, the shape was getting worse. My backs and my delts looked never crazier, but my legs were kind of, I don't know, I like my legs now more. They shrunk a little bit. I just kind of reshaped them with some exercise. As ridiculous as this sounds, you definitely can shape your quads with certain exercise. When you figure out your own body, like now they look way more bubbly and better, even though they're smaller. Anyway, that's beside the point. I don't even know what we were talking about. Anyways, this is the method. Okay, you have 6 meals. You eat every 2 hours to the point you feel like throwing up. Now you don't need to count no calories or anything. That I will leave to you when you're cutting. But when you cut, absolutely count everything. Keep your protein ultra high. Manipulate the carbs, fats, whatever. But when you're trying to pack on mass, especially when you don't really have anything to begin with, just don't even focus on the calories. Focus on the feel, focus on just feeling sluggish and feeling like shit all day long, just shoving food down. And let me get back to the because I could like brag about anything all day long, man. Let me just explain the method. Listen, you eat every 2 hours, 6 meals, and you eat clean food. So whatever you consider clean food, you can eat. Force feed with it. So it's most probably good example, chicken rice. You eat 6 meals of chicken rice, and you force feed every single one of these meals, and you get the most weight that you can possibly get. You just shove food down your throat all day long until you hit the plateau. That's kind of already a lean bulk. And listen, lean bulks work. You're gonna pack on shitload of muscle with pretty much no fat, but you're gonna be limited by your stomach side because you can only shove in your stomach so much chicken or rice. Especially rice is pretty dense, fills up your stomach. Even if you could eat such large amounts of food, it will like blow your stomach out. So even like dirty bulking can even keep your waist smaller. In fact, so eat 6 clean meals, force feed till you feel like throwing up, and then when you hit a plateau, when you for like, I don't know, 1-2 weeks, can put on any ounce of muscle more, switch one of your meals for a cheat meal. And repeat the process again. Eat 5 clean meals, 1 cheat meal, force feed the cheat meal and the clean meals till again you feel like throwing up, until you hit a plateau. Repeat the process again. So you can spend 1 month eating clean. The second month you are like eating 5 clean meals and 1 cheat meal, force feeding all of them. And then I don't know, it switches third month, maybe 4 clean meals and 2 cheat meals. The highest to the point where I have ever gotten was 4 or 5 cheat meals and just like 1 to 2 clean meals. And it worked. I put on 30 kilograms in 1 year. First school holidays, put on 10 kilograms. Then I was in school, so I can all day long just eat because I had to be in school for 7 hours a day. And I would just bring just giant concoctions of shakes with me, 2,000 calorie shakes. Just throw in, I don't know, half a cup of peanut butter, like 250 grams of peanut butter, 250 grams of oatmeal, 2 tablespoons of honey, and 2 bananas, and a liter of milk. Made it work. Through the school period, I don't know what, 7, 8 months, I put on another, I don't know, 7, 8 kilograms. And then during the school holidays, again, I put on another 10 kilograms using the same method, just switching 1 meal for a cheat meal. But really try to get the most out of what you're doing. Just because you don't want to, like, if you just go straight to 6 cheat meals, you're going to just hit a plateau. You're going to get stuck. And also you don't want to, like, literally put on as much weight as possible as soon as possible because you just get fat. Look, just add the weight. See your weight go up slowly. You're gonna get bigger and bigger. Yeah. Also, one trick that I have found is phenomenal for getting big and just having crazy pumps in the gym and having great workouts is just intro workout sugars, just like drink fruit juice. All your workouts. You might get acne, but man, will you feel energized? Man, will you have fucking good workouts? So that's it. A lot of people have been asking me for how do I get big, bro? Like I started off at 37 kilograms, and I got all the way up to 98 kilograms. Natty. So if I can do it, you can do it. You have to eat. You can't create something out of nothing. If you're building a house and you have only so much material, you can only build such big of a building. If you want a bigger house, a bigger building, you're gonna need more building blocks. You're gonna need more material to build a bigger house. Same thing in your body. You can't create something out of nothing. You have to have the nutrients to build a bigger body. If you don't have it, what the fuck are you planning on building it off of? You can't. Maybe you can reshape the house a little bit so it looks bigger, but in the end, you're not really gonna make the house any bigger. So if you want to get big, you gotta eat big. A lot of people have been asking me for how to get big. They're hard gainers. They can't put on any weight. This is a trick. I try to put this, all of this, in as short of a video as possible. My memory is already going low. Thank you guys for watching the video. Love you guys. See you in the next video. New videos coming. Love you guys.
If I had a child, I would trust my child with a wild ape before I trusted my child with you.